Weather.
And welcome back. We're looking out here at the Watkins Glen Sky Cam. Another warm day out there. Temperatures soaring up into the mid-90s. Hopefully a little bit of a change tomorrow. We're looking at upper 80s, but the chance of a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms cooling things down for just a little bit. The temperatures right now remain here mid-70s at Canisteo, but it's 80 in Corning, stretching down to Mansfield, 79 in Watkins Glen, 77 in Elmira, but across the area, it is feeling like those upper 70s, mid-80s in a few spots. 84 in Dansville, feels like 79 currently in Wellsboro, 75 for Towanda. So we're finally seeing a little bit of that heat move out, but humidity currently sticking around. We reached 95 in Elmira today, 94 Ithaca. Plenty of low to mid-90s across the area. Didn't quite break a record today like we did yesterday, though we were just 2 degrees away from tying today's record. It was 98 in Williamsport and 91 in Wellsboro. Looking at the satellite and radar, it's been fairly quiet all day, and it's going to stay fairly quiet going into this evening. Not too much happening aside from just a few light clouds making their way in. You can see how that front did cause a few pop-up showers there over by Buffalo, but now some starting to make their way in towards Erie, Pennsylvania. Otherwise, again, fairly clear, not too much going on. Just a few wispy clouds making their way in later on this evening. Going to tomorrow, we'll be off to a fast start in the 70s in the morning, 80s by around 10 o'clock, and then 84 by around noon, seeing those mainly mix of sun and clouds type of sky coming in and topping out around 86 before eventually we are going to see a few showers make their way in around the afternoon. The timing is going to depend on where you're at. Now headed into the morning, looking fairly dry. Initially the timing was more around, say, this 1 to 2 o'clock window, but now sort of shifted a little bit further into the later afternoon, even the early evening. See a couple of these showers starting to make their way in towards the northern tier, and maybe a few start to extend into Steuben County and parts of Chemung County around 8 o'clock. But overall, we're not seeing too much here. More or less, we're going to see more rain showers coming in on Thursday. That's what we're seeing here up from Yates County all the way down through Schuyler, Tompkins into Tioga County, Pennsylvania, and closer to Binghamton, becoming more widespread as we get into Thursday afternoon. And it's looking like Thursday could see some more intense groupings of thunderstorms pull in as opposed to Wednesday. Wednesday looking like maybe just a sampling of showers, and even then, temperatures still going to feel like it's in the 90s at times, though air temperatures more than likely going to stay below, but a few of us could see a little bit of an extension towards 90 degrees, and humidity still staying around those dew points 65 to 70, but some drop-offs expected as we get into the weekend. But if we do catch a downpour tomorrow, don't be surprised if you see some small-scale flooding, though most of us likely to stay out of that way. We could see a few intense thunderstorms making their way in to the northern tier and some of the southernmost portions of New York State that is in our viewing area. As for the 5-degree guarantee, the official high was bumped up, to 95, matching our forecast high of 95, second day in a row that we hit 95 degrees for a high temperature. As for tonight's low, down to 68, so below 70, a bit of an improvement, but it will remain humid as temperature and dew point going to be very close to each other later tonight. 87 the high tomorrow, 82 on Thursday. A few more rain showers coming in on Friday, so a rainy end to the weekend is what it's looking like at the moment, but the high just 78. Things start to warm back up once again as we head in towards Monday. 90 once again, but a quick drop off back down to 83 expected for Tuesday.